So I'll get to see what you look like. Good. Okay, so you guys are going to need, I take out both your cups. You should have two of these cups. In your balloon packet, you should have sugar monitors or sugar strips. So this detects sugar. So you're going to need 3 of those. You're going to need a 15 mil conical tube. And you're going to need dialysis tubing, which is, it'll be in your balloon bag. So the first thing that you want to do is I put a diaper down because it could get messy. These guys are called diapers. These little padding thingies that are in your kits. And then I'd also put gloves on because I don't like iodine on my fingers. And it's an irritant. Did we lose the, did we lose one? Okay, you should have a tube that says 10% glucose, 1% starch. Are you going to share your camera, Ryan? Okay. So what you're going to do is you're going to fill this guy up to the all the way up to the 50 mil mark on your conical tube. So on your conical tube, there will be a line at the very top that says 50 mils. So you're going to bring water all the way up to that volume. And then once you have the water in there, you're going to invert it a few times. If you have warm water, it actually works a little bit better because it helps dissolve the flour and the sugar nicely. Otherwise, you got to just make sure you get a good distribution of your flour and your sugar. So it'll look something like that, although it'll be completely full. You see it? It'll be clear, not clear. It'll be white. Okay. So after you've done that, take one of your cups, put in a little bit of water. And then put in your dialysis tubing into the water. Okay, on one side, you're going to tie it. A nice little knot. After you got your wet dialysis tubing. Are you there, Ryan? If you can share your camera, that would make it a little bit easier. And then you're going to open up the other side by just kind of moving your fingers back and forth, and it'll kind of open up. You guys can see. Open up that hole. And then what I would do is kind of carefully, if you use your spatula, you can kind of use that guide to kind of get it open nicely. And then you want to kind of use your fingers to kind of allow it to open up downward as well too, because it makes it easier to pour. Okay. So then you're going to take your glucose starch solution. You're going to open up your 15 mil conical tube and then put 15 mils into your conical tube. Make sure you have it nicely distributed. So you can take a dialysis tubing. I actually put mine. And you're going to pour that 15 mils into your dialysis tubing. I got fat fingers.
Is this the dialysis tubing?
Yep.
Okay, cool. And how much this glucose starch solution? How much water are we supposed to put in it?
You're going to bring it up to 50 mils. So you're going to fill it all the way up to the top where there's a clear line that goes across it at the very top after you open it up. Yeah, right.
Okay.
Yep, that's the 50 mil line. So fill it all the way up to there. Okay. So now once you have your solution in your bag, you want to tie the other end. Okay. So it'll look like this. And then what I do is after that, I take some scissors and I clip the one side, and then I rinse it off with a little bit of water. So I keep it up there, and then I take my empty cup, and then I just go ahead and lay it in that empty cup until I get everything else ready.
What are the steps for the dialysis tubing again? Sorry.
All right, so you want to put your dialysis tubing into the water.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And then you want to tie one in, and then you're going to open up the other end.
Okay.
Now that it's open, what do we do?
So you're gonna pour the 15 mils. Yep, so you have that already mixed. So you're gonna put 15 mils in the conical tube, and then you're gonna pour it into, yep, yeah, put 15 mils into that small tube. So mix it up nicely. Make sure that the solution is mixed nicely.
So put 50?
15, 1
15,
5.
okay.
Yep. So it's easier if you put it in the 15 mil conical tube, the small one. So pour it in here, and then use that to pour into your.
This one?
Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
This thing keeps closing.
Yeah, you have to keep it. It's a fast system. Otherwise, it dries up pretty fast.
And then we tie it.
Yep.
And then I put it in the other cup.
Well, rinse it first and then put it in the other cup. So just put a little bit of water outside, just in case you got some on the outside, change your results. So just pour a little water on it. Or you see your cup right there with water, just kind of dip it in there.
This one?
Yeah,
Okay.
Real quick, and then pull it right out. Yeah. And then now put in your other cup. Okay. So now you guys are good to go. How are you doing, Ryan?
I seem to forgot how to tie a knot. Almost. Gee, I can't. Oh. Had it.
Okay.
Fine. Okay, got it.
Got it? Good.
Yeah.
Okay, so now put it in your other cup. And then what you're going to do is you're going to put in 2/3 of water in your cup. Like so. Can you guys see? Okay. And then you're going to put in 1 ml of, so you're going to take a pipetter. You're going to take your iodine. My iodine has this nice little lid, so I'm just going to pop my lid off. And then I'm going to suck up 1 ml of iodine. And then I'm going to put the iodine into the water.
This is the iodide, right?
Potassium, potassium iodide. And you want to try to make sure that the iodide is mixed in the solution well, like evenly. And then you're going to wait 30 minutes.
What did you say?
Yep, you're going to use that guy, 1 ml, 1 ml of iodine.
All right, thank you.
So it'll look like this.
That was 1 milliliter, right?
Yep.
One milliliter from the tip.
Yep.
There you go. And then into the cup.
Yep. And just kind of distribute it evenly. So take your pipetter and pipette it up and down a little bit.
Like this?
Yeah. Or mix it. Yeah. Or you could take your bulb. Yeah. That's the best way of doing it. So that it's evenly distributed. Okay. So that looks good. So just let it sit for about an hour. I mean, an hour for 30 minutes. And then we'll collect the data. So
We're supposed to use.
Yes, you are, but not yet. At the end.
Okay.
So you should have at least three of those.
Yep.
How's it going, Ryan?
It's going. I put the 1 milliliter
Okay.
into this
Okay.
solution there.
God, yours looks so light.
Yeah, it seems kind of.
So I'm going to say put in, because you may have a slightly less dilute. So I'm going to say put in another mill just based upon color.
Okay. Okay.
Okay. And the other one is about your fish. So you guys are going to take your fish out. Well, let me show you. So when you guys get a chance, you want to, before you transfer your fish, count how many times it flaps its tail in 30 seconds. And then you're going to transfer your fish to like one of a clear, clean cup. And then after you transfer him, count how many times he taps his tail in 3 seconds. Then you're going to weigh your fish. You're going to measure its length, width, and thickness. And then you're going to lightly touch it with the thermometer to estimate the temperature. And then you're going to put him back in the container. Then you're going to do the same thing next week. But then we're going to give him a stimuli of the, you guys still have your solution? Your sugar solution, your glucose and starch?
The one we just mixed up?
Yeah, the one you just mixed up. So what you want to do is kind of wrap that. You want to save it, you know, stick it in the refrigerator and save it, because you don't want it to start growing stuff, at least not too fast. And we're going to actually use that to stimulate the fish next week. We're going to give them a sugar stimuli, sugar starch stimuli.
How are we supposed to weigh them?
You have weigh boats.
This thing?
Take one of your weigh boats, and I put a little bit of water in there because your scales, I believe they go up to 500 or at least 100 grams. So what you can do is put a little bit of water in there and then tare it and then stick him in there. Stick him in there.
he doesn't jump out.
He may try.
Oh, all right. I'll go grab him.
I'm back.
Okay.
Might be freaking out.
Is he freaking out?
Looks like he's playing with his reflections.
Yeah.
Hold on. I sworn we had a timer stopwatch.
Yeah, I didn't include one in the kit. 'Cause I assumed that everybody had cell phones, so.
Let's just use Google. So the first one is how many times he flaps his fin.
Yep. So that's also gonna it's gonna be a correlation to his heart rate, right? So
Mhm.
when he's calm, he's not gonna flap, he's gonna do his normal thing, right? So, and then when you remove him, because he's gonna be worked up, he's gonna be flapping it a little bit harder.
So his tail.
Yep, his tail
Okay.
fin.
His tail fin doesn't move much, but oh, I could see him breathing.
Well, that was 30 seconds.
Okay. Was there a
I saw him
change?
move his tail fin like 5 times.
Okay. So, and then that's before you took him out?
Oh, before he, I would say it was around 10 times. This is his tank.
Okay.
So compared to that, I don't think he would move much.
Okay.
So before transfer. After. Cut in half.
I got a weight of 18.2 grams.
There's a lot of dust on it. The scale.
You think there's dust on the scale?
Yeah. I haven't opened it until now. It's not battery acid, is it?
Hopefully not.
Batteries seem fine. There we go. Am I doing something wrong? That's all it says.
Oh man. It looks like it's having a little bit of issues there. So try try turning it on and turning it off again.
Come on. There we go. Tear. Cool. Fish. There. All right, well, time to transfer. How is this gonna work? Oh god.
So how do you measure the you wanted height or length, width, and
So there should be a ruler in your bag. So literally you can just keep them in there. You don't have to really take them out and you can use the measurement there. Or you could take them out when you're weighing them and then measuring. So you just length from head to tail to fin.
okay, I got that measurement.
Yeah. And then width is just how wide he is relative.
Okay, I got that measurement.
Okay.
Belly up.
And then thickness,
Fish weight 2.6 grams. 0.6 grams.
One point.
No, he's 2 inches in length. And then we measure his width.
Yep.
And what else?
And thickness.
So basically his height.
Yeah, so yeah, his height and then his width and his length, essentially. I'll make that correction.
We got 5.2 centimeters for length, or centimeters. Yeah, 0.6 centimeters across, and then 1.4 centimeters tall.
1 centimeter in width. Oh, 6 centimeters in length. And in height. Kind of hard to tell. One centimeter in girth. Am I missing any info?
See. Let's see, transfer, after transfer, weight. Okay. Nope, that looks good.
Okay. Well, now he decides to move around.
So I wonder, does having its reflection play a part in that?
Probably. Huh. I would think goldfish would be more social. This one's shy. I think it's the same reason why you can't keep those fancy fish. What are they called? Betas?
Betas, yeah.
With glass. or else it'll just like attack the glass and kill itself. Concussions.
You used to have convict fish, and then all of a sudden there was so many of them. They just reproduced like none other.
Convict fish.
Yeah.
Those.
Yeah, I went from like 4 of them in like a 40-gallon tank. That was like, then a couple days later, it was like 60 of them in there. Just
Oh, that's why they're called. They look like this.
yeah.
Black and white stripe, like convicts.
Yeah. And I got him one of those like blue lobsters or crayfish, and they tore him up as soon as he molted the first time.
If that's it for the fish, do we put them back?
Yep.
Okay.
And
Okay.
then next week, what we'll do, we're going to give him the sugar. You guys are going to give him the sugar starch stimuli. What you're going to do is put into a small container 5 mils for 5 minutes, and then let it sit around for 5 minutes. And then you're going to add another 5 mils and see if you see any change in how he moves his tail or how he responds. So we're going to get him high on sugar.
And so you said to put this in the refrigerator or the freezer? The
refrigerator. You can put it in the freezer, but you just got to remember to thaw it and give it enough time to thaw so it's not going to affect the temperature.
Okay.
Well, there we go.
Okay. So what is your data starting to look like?
Completely, what is that, red? Oh, nope. Dark blue.
Okay. Okay, so now what you want to do is, my gloves on. So has it been 30 minutes?
I think so. We started around 2:15. No, not 2:15. 2:40 something.
Okay. Yeah, it's been probably a little more than 30 minutes. Okay, so you have the 1. So you have 1. Okay, so what you're going to do is leave 1 alone. You're going to dip one of your glucose indicator strips into the solution. Just kind of run it around in there. Okay.
Other side down, right?
Yeah, the blue side down, yes. Okay. And then you're gonna go ahead and cut open your bag or open up your bag. And then you're gonna stick one of the other glucose sticks in it. So let's see.
Like this?
Yep, inside the bag, yep. And then you just take it out. And then you're gonna let them kind of develop. And then you want to take a picture of them so you can see the three differences. The one is in the case that there's no glucose. One in the case is the outside, and one is on the inside. So we expect the inside to have glucose in it. But what would we expect for the outside?
I have glucose.
Iodine?
Because the iodine went inside the bag.
Right, the iodine went inside the bag, and it actually will stain the starch because the starch is a polysaccharide.
Do we need this bag for anything else?
Nope, you can toss it. So you want to keep the cups, but you can get rid of the bags.
Okay, so mine looks like that. This being the solution and that one being the one in the bag.
Okay, looks good.
The one being in the bag is slightly darker, but on my end.
Yep, that's good. That's what we expect.
Now, is the third strip from later?
Yeah, well, the third strip, yeah, we're going to save for later.
Okay.
And we're just using that as a comparison as well for today. Okay, that's it. You just got to answer the questions in the lab. The lab is actually in the lab. There's a PDF with questions on it.
Okay.
Okay, you guys were very efficient. Got your fish done.
Where exactly are the questions?
If you go under, it'll say lab 4, diffusion and osmosis lab, or osmosis and diffusion lab. If you click on that, there's a PDF.
Lab 4 osmosis.
Was that due today or is?
No, it's due next week. Today is just getting the lab done. Next, you have to have that lab, all the questions answered by next week.
The PDF. And we answer the post-lab questions, right? Or the assessment?
You do the assessment and the post-lab questions.
Do we do pre-lab too?
Nope, don't worry about the pre-lab. It helps you with the post-lab, but no.
And do we have to make a Venn diagram?
In your assessment, yes.
Is it okay if I just post a picture?
That'll
and
be
leave
fine.
this blank? Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fine.
Right. I'm good then.
Okay. Any other questions?
Nope.
Okay. So I'll let you guys go. I'll see you guys on Monday.